Hey y'all, what it is, what it do? It's your girl Brittany. I am back. I am better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing it. Dougie bow. Dougie, y'all, into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into Young and Reckless All Stars. So, as y'all know, nothing really happened on this episode to the very end. Okay, those were the fades. This is more so of just like a game show. And we are reunited with a lot of our faves. So this video won't be long because most of it was just seeing a lot of our faves again than anything else. They were more so just talking this whole episode. Now, shout out to whoever edited the episode. They did a really, really good job with the editing. I feel as though it definitely was a good pace to everything. I was irritated when I seen Kennedy. I was like, why is she here? They brought Nene, they brought Chastity, they brought Yaz. I said, yeah, they definitely filmed this before Young and Reckless season 3 came out. You could tell because a lot of these girls were boo-boo on the show. Key Baby and Minnie end up starting the episode. Minnie looks so cute. She looks really, really cute. Key Baby, I'm still trying to figure out why is she here because they were saying that she was born and she's at the All-Star. What are we doing? So they started talking to Naj, a million, and Kai? Yeah, I think her name is Kai. So Kai lets it be known that she want to fight Ferrari. As y'all know, we already know that. They've been beefing on the net for a while now, but I don't think that they get there. I definitely don't think that they end up fighting. It's giving maybe Kumbaya just having a conversation with each other because they were not in the trailer for the phase to be ran. So I don't think a fade was ran on them too. Not only that, now Jamila was I never fight at a premiere, but I gets down where I'm mad at after. Girl, shut up. This is the same person who just got 15K, one fade, and talking. Like, shut up. Shay and Alexis love their friendship so far. Both of them look really, really good. Both of them look good. Like, the lips is popping, the face is giving clear. Like, they are giving. Love the baby hairs. They are eating. But Shay is coming back to redeem herself. Obviously, as y'all know, last time we seen her, she was crying. Didn't come to the reunion, didn't need that. 2 years later, she's still pissy, mad, irritated behind her inside. So she want to fight side now. I guess she wants to redeem herself. But where was that energy season 1? Like they said, they really have to go home. Somebody has to see it. Somebody has to tell them how they look for them to then come back and redeem themselves. And obviously they didn't give her an opportunity to come back necessarily on the show. They kept giving Sai opportunity though to come back on the show. I don't know why. But with Shay, they didn't give her an opportunity to come back on the show. So, they gave her an opportunity to come back on All Stars and catch her ones. Naj is up 15K. I hope the 20K does not go home to her. And not only that, I think it's crazy because as y'all know, Naj was a captain of Greek life. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, her team kept coming in as like the 5th and 4th winners of the challenge. They was not ever number 1 in none of the challenges, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think the money is gonna come home with her. Naj ends up calling at the network saying they did not bring her season 2 or season 3. And that's true, they didn't bring her. They didn't. But I feel like we didn't really need 2 bullies. We didn't really need two big bullies coming in. We already had y'all season 1. I feel like season 1, Ivory was more dominant than you. That's why they brought her back for season 2. And then, season 2, we met Nug, aka Ivory Wannabe Jr. And they brought her back for season 3, and then they brought Kayla. People who don't necessarily mind fighting. I think with Naj, she's more political with her fights nowadays. It has to make sense for her, and because she's been with Now That's TV longer, I don't think she's just running fades all the time. I definitely think she's more, She picks and chooses a little more now who she wants to give that time to, even though she don't duck nothing. But it's just like, oh, I don't want to fight her. I'm not gonna fight her. If the girl say oh so much, she didn't get in the field. But I don't believe like Naj is just out here like, oh well, come on, I want to fight you. Like, she's leveled up. Ivory's leveled up. She's leveled up. Their mindset has changed because they've been with the platform for longer than the other girls. So Naj ends up saying, she don't necessarily want to fight, but if she have to, she will. It's rare that she comes on set and she's not fighting. Girl, that's why they brought you here, to fight. Also, Naj is so pretty. She is such a beautiful woman. And it's like, truly, when we cover that microphone up with makeup, we just really do so much better when we cover the microphone up with makeup. Like, she is so pretty. I really want her to get that removed so bad. Ferragamo and KP are back. Ferragamo lets us know, and I'm sure she's talking about me and others, to kiss it. But Ferragamo was the same one at the Deja Vu who said that she wasn't returning back to Now This TV is not her speed. So why are we kissing it when you told us that you wasn't coming back at all? Be for real. KP is back. I'm chilling. As y'all know, I really wanted to see KP. I really did. As y'all know, the last time we seen her when it came to the reunion, she said allegedly they paid her less than everybody there. So she really was chilling because she said the check didn't make sense for her to fight. The next person coming in is Baby Tyson. And I feel like Baby Tyson do be ducking smoke. And the only reason why I say that is because when I see her on Valley Girl, as soon as Baby Tyson came in, she was on time. And I want that master. I want that master. Give me the master room. This time she wasn't on time about no room. And not only that, later on in the episode, to myself, I'm just trying to show a different light of myself. I'm just trying to be more positive. Now you want to be positive. Cause Ivory on the show. Every show you go on, you Mac, don't mind jumping over people to get to people. You never mind it. But now on this particular show, you positive energy. I'm just trying to show a different light. Now that to me is a definition of picking and choosing. But mind you, she gonna get in the field with Legacy. She don't mind fighting Legacy, but want to show a different light. Please. We didn't end up meeting Shay, and I feel as though Shay should have pressed Naj. Naj was the same one who was telling her if she don't do such and such that Naj was gonna fight her. I remember them saying that. Naj and Ivory said they was gonna fight her. Even though it was 2 years ago, you don't mind getting your lick back from Sai, because Sai, left you out in the wind to dry. She left you out there. She didn't care about you. You don't mind getting that with Sai, but you never then confront the people who were saying that they were going to get you, which was Naj, a million. You didn't say anything about getting her, but you're coming back to redeem yourself. If you're going to redeem yourself all the way. And you talking about something, oh, Sai tried to pepper spray me. I feel as though inside mine, the beef with you was old. The beef with you don't make her no money. The beef with her and Legacy makes her money, even though you have something to do with it. That had expanded outside of you. You were the beginning point, and then they came to the middle and they came to the end. But now, like I said, you're only here to redeem yourself. So with you being here to redeem yourself, I just feel like you should have checked Naj or said something to Naj a million. Now, I love the fact, they did a catch up with the girlies, and the girlies are in school. I'm proud of all the girls. Congratulations to all who had graduated, and also the girlies that are in school and starting school. I'm so happy for y'all. Nothing can take away from a good degree, okay? I know that's right. So I'm happy for the girlies. Now, is Now That's TV paying for that? No. But I will say I'm glad that they have found different revenues to make money and different avenues to make money and to have a secure bag. Now that TV don't call them for every show, but I am happy that they are able to do both. So that's good. Ferragamo then says, she's getting older, so she do want to more so talk things out. Ferragamo, from the beginning, you've always been trying to talk things out. What are you talking about? Now, I will say on Young and Reckless, I'm sorry, I'm already laughing. On Young and Reckless season 1, when Mel was touching her stuff, she did get up and try to go fight her, but it didn't work out in her favor. So I feel like from there forward, Ferragamo didn't just want to talk everything out. And Ferragamo not necessarily no fighter like that. She really not. I don't think she really had did her homework on what Now That's TV had represented. And again, she's not a fighter. But I remember on Deja Vu, everybody made it very clear that Ferragamo should have stayed at home. She was boring and out the way and was not entertaining. Now they reminiscing about the fight with Sai, or about to be fight with Sai and Shay. But my question is Kai and Sai still close? Because Kai ain't taking up for her or anything. It's just she laughing, giggity, giggity. But she ain't taking up for her. And I remember after season 1, they were close. And it's Naj going down memory lane with her and then turning on Shay being like, that's why I really don't care for you. But, I don't want to fight you or anything. I just don't care for your personality. And Shay, yeah. Right, yeah. But my thing is this, still haven't addressed the elephant in the room between y'all two. That should have been addressed. Big Sai comes in. Love me some Big Sai. So Sai ends up letting it be known that she don't have no beef with none of the girls from season 2. And I definitely was looking crazy because I'm like, as y'all know, Big Sai was getting turned every which way but loose on season 2. So I'm thinking, All Star, the people who didn't turn you loose is at All Stars. You're not gonna get that. She ends up saying she ain't got no beef. I don't know. I'm just looking a little crazy because I'm thinking as she put all this weight on, and not like shaming her about the weight, but I'm just saying like she put this weight on. She's starting to, take her lessons and everything. She can, maneuver a little bit, punch. I'm thinking at least she has some type of work for Nugs or Ivory, but no. Naj ends up letting it be known, she don't really have necessarily any fades, but the only person who might want to get it with her is Legacy, and y'all know we'll see that later on in the episode. So they started talking about season 1 and season 2. They end up saying season 1 was real organic. It was very organic, and season 2 she felt like it was forced. I would say this: certain parts of season 1 felt forced. I can't remember that girl name. I think her name was like Kay or something like that. She gave a lot of force. She's like the only one really in my mental who I feel like was really giving force. But like she said, I do feel as though most of season 1 definitely was organic, except for her. That's the only one off the top of my head I'm like, gave force. And then with Shay saying that she was gonna fight Legacy, forced. That was forced. But I definitely understand what Sav is saying. Nugs definitely was giving forced. It was definitely doing a lot. She was, especially once Ivory got in that house. Nugs was definitely doing the most. So we then see the premiere. The girls look great. Even Kendi looks really cute. I love that gold champagne dress. Ferrari dresses tee. I love Legacy's outfit. Her outfit ate down. I feel as though as far as creativity, she ate out of all the girls. But everybody looked really nice. All the ladies looked really nice. Then they show Phil. Why is Phil there? They have not casted Phil for nothing else. Why is he even still wasting his time on Now That's TV? Read the room. I didn't see Money Lock. I'm like, why is she there? What is she there for? I love that pink hair on Sai. She eats. Sai be dressed. She do be dressed. Snow Blue looked cute as well. I love the blonde on her. You do see that some of the girls are divided. Kayla and Hennessy are sitting by themselves. Alexis and Legacy are sitting by themselves. And the rest of the cast is sitting amongst each other. Now we're watching their reaction. We're watching the audience reaction. Obviously, we see how we fell in love with Kennedy because they got her all through. And I'm like, see, we really liked her at the beginning. And look, an epic fail by the end. Irritated that she even in the scene at this point. Like, very much so. Like, the way she was talking, all her confidence in the beginning definitely went out the window as the season progressed. Boom. So as all this is going on, like I said, we seeing everybody's reaction. But who I'm not seeing is Jules or Amber. I'm not seeing them. Why don't I see y'all? Now, honestly, y'all, I was so wrapped up in the premiere. I was looking crazy once we got back to the house because I'm like, oh, the premiere was lit. I feel as though we should have seen more of the premiere, honestly. So the girls are giving their take on the first episode. And their action is more like how ours was. Like, everybody liked the Amber in the beginning, epic fail. Everybody liked the Kennedy in the beginning, epic fail. So everybody's just saying the same opinions that we had early on. Then everybody looking at Minnie crazy. They like, I don't really like Minnie. But that's crazy because by the end, she's one of the fan faves as well. Like, nobody really started out really caring for Minnie. And everybody started out caring for Amber and Kennedy. And now that we've seen it, we know how it play out. And honestly, this how I think the schedule is gonna go. Obviously we got season 3 of Young and Reckless. Now we are finna get All Stars. I think maybe we'll probably have 2 weeks of All Stars, and then after that we'll have the Young and Reckless reunion. AP tries to make alliances, and I agree with Sab. Like, girl, we ain't finna be here that long. Y'all finna be here 3 to 5 days. Y'all finna do these little week challenges and call it a day. And honestly, I don't think nobody. I don't know. I don't know how they gonna do it. They might put them in groups or whatever. But girl, y'all ain't finna be filming that long to be having alliances. So Kai ends up just letting it be known that production told her to lay off Ferrari. Ferrari is supposed to be a cast member on this show. She's not supposed to be the host. Baby, at this point, her position be every which way. Like, she has no real say here at the matter at this point. So Ivory is gonna be the host. Obviously, they have Ivory as the host, in my opinion, for Cloud. This is for Cloud. Ivory has transitioned over to Zeus, and obviously she's doing great over there on Zeus. So this is for Cloud for them. Big Ivory comes back to Young and Reckless. She's the host of All Stars. As y'all know, season 1, baby, before Ferrari, we on episode like 2 or 3, Ivory was like, oh, y'all know I need to be the host of Young and Reckless. So the fact that she's the host of Young and Reckless All Stars, in my opinion, low key just speaks volumes to her, manifesting season 1 that she wanted to be the host. KP ends up saying that she don't care if Mel comes or goes. She up in here, she ain't ducking nothing. But Mel is not coming. Obviously, she's not there. Baby Tyson ends up letting it be known that she's coming on positive energy. She ain't ducking no smoke, but she's coming on positivity. She's not trying to come on that Young and Reckless stuff. Cap, the cap is on your head. It's giving punk to me because, again, every other show she come on, never mind it. But on this particular show, because Ivory is on here, now all of a sudden you're not on it no more. You're a changed person. You're coming on a positive note. They not paying you to be positive. They paying you to run that fade with Ivory. But she's already punking out to me. And I don't like that for Baby Tyson. I like Baby Tyson, but we've said early on season 2, she was picking and choosing when it came to Ivory. So Ferrari ends up telling Persuasion that she's not hosting this. She's just going to be a cast member. Tomorrow, I want that 20K. No, they told you Ivory was going to host and you just still want to be a part of it. It wouldn't be right to not have you be a part of it. It's my girl, I want that 20K. Ferrari, please. Be for real. 20K. You think that you taking home the 20K is insane. You just being on the field was enough for me to be like, you're not going to take home the 20K. So Persuasion gives her words of encouragement. She's saying, that's why they mess with you, because you be still dimming your own light, which I don't think Ferrari be dimming her own light, but I would say it don't make no sense for you to play. If Ivory was going to be the host, I just wouldn't even participate in All Stars at all. I would have just let her be the host of All Stars, and I'm just the host of Young and Reckless, the show, and I'm just coming to host the show. I wouldn't even came to do All Stars. I would have just been like, oh girl, that's a spinoff. I'm going to let them have that. Why would I come to that? It's just a spinoff. They was only there for 2 or 3 days for filming. Oh no, girl, I want the money. No, they just didn't ask you to host this. So the premiere is done and over with, and some girl with some red hair and Kayla arguing back and forth in the black trucks. I'm like, get out the trucks. Do that. On that. Need that. Kayla looks so pretty though. Then we see Hazel. Turn the camera. We see Hennessy drinking the last sip at the Don Julio, baby. It's gone, babes. It's gone. No drops are left. hang it up, flat screen. So Lauren ends up confronting Alexis, trying to get her lick back after Alexis whooped her in the house. Talking about, well, I still need that. It took you forever to get to the point of, I still need that. It took forever in a day. I'm like, okay, well, what is she still standing here for? Like, okay, are they gonna fight or what? So she tries to get over there to Alexis, but nothing happens. Alexis said, I'm gonna get you on my time. You snuck me. We caught a fair one. I whooped you. And the next time we fight, it'll be when I want to fight. And I don't blame Alexis for doing it like that. I really don't. Then KP so messy. She going back and telling them what happened. She's so messy. So messy. They better fight on the balcony. They didn't fight on the balcony though. Legacy come in the house ready on that. Crystal comes in, obviously we acknowledge the transition of BB, and then Naj is like, she don't really want to go downstairs. I guess she was taking a nap or something, maybe. But she ends up going downstairs, and her and Legacy get that. Now, my thing is this, girl. I don't think Legacy was able to even pinch Naj. Her hands were still in the air. Naj got at least 7 licks on her. And I mean all face. And we didn't even need it from Legacy point of view, because from Naj's point of view, we seen Legacy was tore. You can't make me, cuz. Now leave it at that, cuz. Now let's compete now, cuz. I don't feel as though I've ever heard Naj say cuz before. That the cuz took me. Now I will say this. I really don't. I get that Legacy needed her lick back when Naj came across her face and punched her season 1. But I feel as though, we have to pick and choose our battles wisely. And with picking and choosing our battles wisely, I think that she should have just snuck Naj. Should have snuck her. You would have got the same whooping, but you would have still got your lick back on that sneak. She knocked the Mario coins out of you, and she knocked them out again. I feel as though if you would have snuck her, it just been easier. You don't always have to get a fair head up with somebody who's not being fair to you. And my thing is, Naj up here, I can respect how she did. I can respect it. I just feel as though she should have snuck her. She would have been better off sneaking her and just like hitting her with a fan or something. Just hit her real hard. You get your lip back, then you let her beat you up. But I think that she should have snuck Naj, because Naj did not give her the courtesy of catching a fair fade. She just hit the Mario coins out of her in the back of her head and went on. So Fowler and the leader end up coming in the house, and I was like, why are they back? I definitely did not need to see y'all again until the reunion. Kennedy and Yasmin could have kept them at home. Lauren and Legacy then discussed what happened with the whole door situation. I'm over it. Who cares? Why are we bringing this to All Stars? Like, Lauren, I still don't like her to this day. And Legacy, I just feel like you need to pick better fades. It's KP with Candy. I was super excited to meet you. If only you bitches seen the full season, you would not be that excited to meet her. Hot breath ass. Tart. They ended off with Minnie and Lauren getting that. Another phase that I really don't need to see happen. I mean, I think it's going to be a great fade, but that's not a fade that I'm just interested in right now, just because it's so many other girls who be needing to catch the fade that they should have been caught. I'm not really stunned the season 3 girlies. Not like that. But that's all for this one. Overall, it was okay. It was okay. I'm not going back to watch it again. It was a one and doneer for me, but I am happy to see that, a lot of the girls have leveled up in their life, and they are on different career paths, and, they live in their life. I am happy about that. Legacy, in my opinion, she just don't need to call out nobody else. Every time she's calling somebody out, she's getting beat up. I think that she should do what Sav did and get some classes going. Let's stop just coming in these fades immediately off the rip getting beat up. Let's come back with strategy. If we're going to keep getting the pain, we're going to keep calling them out. Surprise them with some punches, okay? Surprise them with some techniques, because I'm tired of seeing everything but that. But that's all I got for y'all in this one. I love y'all. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Bye.